Hope everybody subscribed. Is it better now? Let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. And we're back. Does it look better now? Yes. Yeah, so I can't do that. 480p, woohoo! Different phone, but thing. Yeah, the shop doesn't work. Yeah, doesn't work. People are. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about the update. Yeah, so I'm guessing because I use the phone that I have and this personal hotspot, and then I use this phone to live stream. But it seems like that doesn't work. It doesn't look good. Lagging a bit. It shouldn't. I have perfect internet. All bars. Let's wait a minute till everyone is here. Little bit sharp. God, it's warm. 23 degrees out there. I'm on internet. It's so slow. No, it's not the internet. That's me. Oh. Yeah. Let's wait till we have 50. Change place ID3 doesn't work. Go back to 2.5. That's also good. We still cannot see nicely. God, you are demanding. It's a great spot. It's always a spot where it's quiet too. It's hard to do. To just where did I go? No idea. God, demanding, demanding. There you go. See the seats? Whee! Well, I had this the last time. I had to stop the YouTube app and then it looked better. I remember that. Where should I go? I have no idea. YouTube sucks. I don't know where to go. Maybe the parking spot. See if that's better. Let's try in here. See if it gets anywhere any better. Cute dog. So messed. I have no idea what it is. Let's try it here. I'm not using anything. Drive to 4G antenna. So let's go close down the app. How does it look to you? Is radio YouTube? Just put sound on, no pictures. I can't. No, it still looks horrible. I still have perfect cell service. Looks horrible to me here. Little better. Little. Perfect now. Yeah, no, someone's better. Thank you, 4G, much better now. I don't know. Look, here it says 4G nothing, but on my phone it's full. Dear show modus. 720p. Everyone's different. Okay, let's go again. What if I'm outside? It looks horrible to me. Picture is always going away. I don't know. It's not me. Not good. I don't know what's happening. Stupid YouTube app. I have perfect cell service. The car sharing data? No. Does the CarPlay still pause 60 seconds? I don't have an Apple phone. I would know. Yeah, but the frame rate is horrible. The phone is not warm. It's not that. I don't know. This happens more and more. Your other stream looks like it's still live. Huh. Can't remember. I thought I stopped it. It's better to make video, no live stream. Yeah, looks like it. Well, since when is this so bad? I tried to show you. See, there's stalling mounted. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it was all about questions. Do you wear maybe an alu hat? No, I don't. Okay, I try to show you a bit. We have the seats. I don't know if the seats are new. Were they new? I know that I have memory seats, but I thought this also something that happened before. And now we have memory seats in the Id.3. And I think those seat pattern are different. No, you didn't miss anything. It's all stupid. Connection is horrible. I don't know why. They look lovely, that's true. But since other than that, everything's the same. Okay, in the dashboard here. Looks cheaper. I don't think so. No. In the dashboard. Quiet. We now have so interestingly a temperature here, and we have state of charge down there. So it is bad again? I don't know why it's bad. Huh. I have no idea why the cell phone service is so horrible. Software is, I don't see any improvement. Yeah, this thing in the beginning, the profile should go away, but it doesn't go away. So it should go away. This is new. This little thing there. Then let's go through. This is the exact same thing. Phone is the exact same thing. No changes here. Navigation. I already noticed. I did navigating with including charging, and you can do changes here. You can go to, you can select remaining range at the destination, and you can say remaining range en route, and you can say with what you want to pay, but you cannot select 4G what looks bad. And I already have seen. Well, I'm sorry. What can I do? I don't own the cell service, um, but what I have seen is uh, so I can navigate to Wolfsburg, and it has the chargers in there. That's fine. But I could navigate to Vienna, but not to Paris, not to Spain, not to Rome. It didn't work. But for example, here to it does this when I go to Wolfsburg. It tells me uh, where I arrive with. I arrive with, and I have to charge for 16 minutes. Arrive at that time. These are the kilometers to get there. And how I can feel what a blind person feels. That's a bit mean. Yeah, I wanted to show you the WeConnect ID app as well, but this is on the phone that I'm live streaming right now, so I can't. The app shows the car's location, but only when you park, not when you're driving. That's totally stupid. So when you're driving, it tells me cannot show your location. Maybe the car is in motion, but when you park, you can see it. And yeah, so this is not good. The volume and temperature sliders are still unlit. Of course, this has nothing to do with software update. This is a hardware thing, because down here are sensors for the proximity sensor. They're down here, and that's why you cannot put lights in here. So this is exactly the same. Vehicle, I don't think we have anything new in vehicle except for seats, because now we have easy entry on both seats. Can you lock the doors too, or just check them? No, you can only check it. So you can see if the car is locked, but you cannot lock or unlock. You see if something is open, if the trunk is open, um, if a door is open, you can see this, but there's nothing you can interact with. Charging is the new thing. It's not in vehicle anymore. And what you have, easy entry, you only get when you have memory seats. You now have battery care, which always will do the battery limit to 80%. Will always do that. And you have your charging location, and you have in charging location, I see that you cannot do the preconditioning anymore, so temperature. That the performance has not increased at all. It's the exact same thing. I don't see any difference, but it should work now. You should have the days and time when it should charge to your. Here you can set minimum where it should charge right away, and then where it should charge to 80%, and at what time during the night. You can set that too. Then what else do we have? We did the vehicle. I wanted to do this. We have the same settings in here. There's no. I haven't seen anything that's new. In the settings, it's all the same. We have this. We have ESC. Come on, focus. We have ESC system, and you can turn it off. Traction control is deactivated. I found that. Look at that. That's new. I don't see it any snappier than mine with 2.3. I don't see any difference. Yeah, it doesn't matter how often I turn interior monitoring off, it still does it. User profiles, I don't know what you can save, it just does it. So this is my user profile, and I can set, have my privacy settings, but it doesn't tell me what it does. I can have a guest, but that's it. So that's all I can do. And every time I turn off the car and go back in, and this is an error, a bug. So when I come in the car, it shows me this, and this should go away after a few seconds. But it doesn't go away. This stays on forever. Yes, it does show the state of charge in the instrument cluster. All the time, from 100% to 1. So this doesn't go away, but it should go away. But it does not, for whatever reason. And yes, we did this. What else did we have? Sound, the same settings. At least this car has all the speakers. We have the same sound settings in here. Goodbye sound. Look, have turned that off. State of charge profiles, easy entry. Shop, is that it? The shop doesn't work. Only the privacy screen goes away after a while, not the driver profile chooser. Yes, it should. I asked Volkswagen today, and they told me this should go away. What's going on, kids? Does the monitor on the steering have different features with lane assist? No. Monitor on the steering wheel. So you mean the instrument cluster? It doesn't show anything new. The head-up display shows a few new things. On the map, does it show the battery stage as well, or when you calculate? No, it does not, because in the map you select what range you want to arrive. So remaining range at the destination, remaining range en route. It doesn't do it per state of charge. Background light is the same thing. Why do you go back? Stationary air conditioning is the same thing. Why do you always go back? That's stupid. And like I said, the shop doesn't work. It should work. They told me today. Does the software change acceleration? No, it does not. You still have the normal things, and you have individual with the same settings. There's nothing else in here. Can you show us how the ACC button with travel assist behaves on the steering wheel now? It's the same. It's the same behavior. There's no change in the button when you turn it on set. It's just plug and charge. No. This will come. Any settings for the V2G? No. Nope. The only thing I've seen is in settings, privacy settings. I have V2X technology where I have to set privacy things, but that's something different. I don't know what the driving profiles do. I guess that with your name, when you have then all the settings in here, colors, driver profile, and everything will be changed when you set a new driver. I think this is like this, but the everything here shows exactly the same as in old Id.3s, but the behavior is different. So lane assist is not that annoying. Travel assist works very well. Anything new in the drop-down menu? Let's look. Well, this is new. I'm guessing this is offline mode, online mode. Huh? And you have a dark, bright. Notifications. What if we see? Have you tried auto parking? Not yet, but I don't need it. I have it with the. I did that with the other car. Esc System off. You can put in here. I think it's the same. I don't see any difference here. The same as in the home screen. I also don't see anything different here. So what you mentioned the previous year, the battery heating has been improved. Yeah. So in with 2.4, with software 2.4, this car is 3.0. One control unit in the car has been updated. This car has auto lane change. Yes, you can do it in vehicle. Where is that? I have to think. I've seen that. In driving and assist. Travel assist, and here we have auto lane changing. And it's on and it works. And I have a video about that. But so a battery heater before, every time when the battery uh, is that, yeah, problem, the quality is poor. I'm sorry, cell service is not good here, even though I have full bars. I moved. um, it not doesn't precondition the battery when you're going to charge. This will come later, but the preheating of the car when the battery is when the battery is cold, it will now be done in steps. I asked Volkswagen if they can tell me how the steps will be, but I don't know yet. I hopefully for the final video I can know that. On the steering wheel, the behavior of the travel assist button is changed. You can now switch between travel assist and ACC without disable and enable. Oh yeah, I never had travel assist, so I wouldn't know, but that's true. You can turn it on here and turn it off here. Voice control should be improved apparently. Yeah, I tried a few things. I didn't notice any changes. I mean, it does the same thing with navigation, temperature change, and that's it. On music on or off, but other than that, it doesn't do anything. I actually think 2.4 is more significant update. Me too. So I have seen a few bugs already. Did you try the DC charging rate on this car? Nope. I will do it on the weekend. Did you notice some improvements in efficiency while driving? No, I just drove a few kilometers, and there won't be any difference. So the means this. Still the same, Joe. I don't know what you mean. The car delivered. My car came delivered with 2.4. That's possible. Go to nowhere to test battery heating. Leave now to get back. 2.4 seems to fix some really big issues. Well, just the battery heating and higher charging speed, and that you can preheat the battery while charging. That's will come. Can you show the 360-degree camera? Yes, I can. Looks like this, and then here you can switch between the views. So we have the front, the side. It's the same as in Id.4. And here's the parking menu. This is where you can do the parking thing. So self parking, if there would be a parking spot, and down here is to save the last 50 minutes for memory parking. That's all in here. Is the higher charging only for 77 kilowatt hour? No, this battery, I have the 58 kilowatt hour here, and this also gets the 120 kilowatt now, which should be hopefully 131 or so peak, something like that. Is it still laggy or speed function improved? I don't see any difference, to be honest. If I go around here, then need the ignition on. I don't see any difference. It's the same as in my car. Do you think the software is more steady? You mean stable? I don't notice any difference. Pure get 120 kilowatt too. I think you get 110. You had 118 when I test drove the Pure here. Revolutionary, yeah, that's true. So I had a few bugs today. First of all, Android Auto didn't work. It worked this morning. Then I tried to connect again, and since then it doesn't work. It shows how responsive the software is. Okay, let's do that. Let's zoom in the map. Not very good. Then I had this morning, I had the steering wheel heater on, and then I thought, okay, steering wheel is warm. I wanted to turn it off, and it didn't turn off. Does it boot faster? No, it's the exact same thing. The only thing I noticed is that the heating is on earlier than it was before. But other than that, it's not. it's not faster. And they told me that this is hardware related. They put in hardware that doesn't boot faster. They thought it's not necessary. It's wrong in my opinion, but that's how it is. Other than that, I don't see any changes in the car. Is there a new service menu inside? Long press home button. Let's see. Looks the same. Hmm. Yeah, the update screen looks new, looks different now. So when I go to here to show updates, it says now this, and you cannot switch between those. That's new. Yes, it's the same thing that when you get in and you go to climate, that it doesn't show the climate. It's exact same thing. Didn't change. And it will stay the same with all the cars because the hardware is just slowing boot, because it takes a minute to boot, and when it's booted up, then the hardware is just power enough, but not for booting. The app, yeah, I would love to show you the app, but I had to change the phone since people said that it looked horrible on the other phone, and I have the WeConnect app on this phone. So you have to wait for the final video. The changes are in the app. What I have seen, first of all, you see that the car is locked, but you cannot lock it yourself. You can see if yes, you can have profiles, and it will save all your settings for different profiles. Does it in here, and you can put on someone else with a different app, and then you can have two in here. I show you side sensors in a second. Where were we? Yeah, the app. You also can see if the doors are open, if the trunk is open, and what was new? And there was an option that said something that everything you send with the app can be powered by the high voltage battery, not the 12-volt battery. And they explained to me that when you send too many uh, um, things to the car, so preheat, stop preheating, the 12-volt battery at some point says stop, that's too much, I don't want to do that. Can you use the car horn from the app? No, you cannot. And then the 12-volt battery stops you and says you cannot send any more things to the car, and when you have that option on, it does it from the high voltage battery, and you can. Any new stuff we can add to the shortcut menu at the top? No, I already did that. Nothing different. It'll be our first EV, so I'm watching all of these videos. Don't do it! No! What was the question? I just forgot. Ah, you wanted to see the sensor. So, plural. Yeah. Sensors are those here. It's right in front of the tire, and it's on every tire. This is the sensor you need for Park Assist Plus and for Travel Assist Swarm data. Without that, you cannot use that. Back seats are the same, no difference. Still two USB-Cs. The seats are the same as in front. They're different. They look nice. And memory seats, they're totally new. These are totally new tires. And the car has 2,000 kilometers on it. Trunk is exactly the same. No change here. 12-volt outlet. Same thing down there. No change. What I noticed, the doors sound a bit different when you close them. They changed that. Sounds a bit different. Sounds better. And every time you get into the car, you get the profile. And I said it before, they told me that this should go away after a few seconds, but it doesn't. I have to press OK. Subwoofer in the trunk? Not that I know of, but it's possible. Those are winter tires. Ugh. That's gross. I don't want winter tires. It's April. What else do we have? We have Wii Upgrade. I tried it. It doesn't work. The seats are nice. They're comfy. This is the old plastic, and this is then feels like wild leathery. Or the old smooth leather that I have. Yeah, it says then this. Work. And the shop also didn't work. They told me it should work, but it doesn't. Does lane keep assist stay off when you power cycle the car? No, that's also mandatory by the EU. It has to be on every time. If there are more than one profile, does it always show the last used or a menu of selecting? Oh, yes, before selecting, I've seen one other thing. When you have your location for charging, when you go into charging, there's now, I saw that today, there was a thing, where is it? It said, maybe if I park. No, I saw today that it showed me immediately charging. Charge immediately? No, get back. It showed me a thing here today. Reduce charging? I've seen that today. It showed me here immediately charging, permanent, and then on the times or with the plan. Why doesn't it show it now? Well, that's the battery care, 80%. Why is it not there? It was here. I have to do it like this. How far does this go down now? It's on. Ah, because I'm not at that location. That's true. We need a new location. Let's put in a new location. Let's call it Free. New location. Charge now. And then preferred charging times. That's it. And now when I go here, yes! Now it shows charge immediately. Charge for departure time, charge air conditioning for departure time, charge at preferred times. That is cool. So if I select this, it means it will charge to 100%. Did I set that? It's true, I set it to 100%. We want to do it to 80. So now it does it like that. And then here's 80%. That is cool. That is really good. I like that. But let's do the user. But I cannot add a new user without the app, and the app is on this phone. I can put a guest in. It's only possible ignition is switched on. Okay. Guest. Do you want to switch to user account guest now? Okay, let's switch. Now I am guest. Let's see what changed. Do I see any change? So if I change the color, let's change the color. Background to red and whatever, white. And what else can we change? Charging to 100%. Now let's switch back. Let's see what it does now. Now I have those two. What if I get in the car? Does it switch to the old one? Or to the new one? Ah, it's on the new one. It just remembers, and I can say change user. It wants it ignition. Let's see. And it's blue! Yay! What do we have here? Mobile phone connection interrupted. Reconnecting. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't have internet now. See, this is a good thing. No need to be jealous not having newer software for the next month because still near you were perfect. No sub. Preach. 6 plus 1 to plus 1 means mid speaker. It says this. It doesn't tell me anything with subwoofer. Very possible. You need to be in a location. You're not in a location. Yeah, so much for polished software. How do you feel personally about it? I'm not that excited, to be honest. Maybe you need to be at that location. Put the name. Is there Chris Kevin Costner? Does the car start up in normal mode each time, or does it remember the last used? It always does. My car does that too. It remembers the drive mode every time. What does the horn sound like? The same as in the old ones. It didn't change. Does it save the driving profile DCC for different drivers? Let's try this. Okay, let's go to user, other, let's go to guest. Let's switch to guest. That was the red one. And let's do drive mode in eco. Now let's go back to me. And it should be in individual. Yes, it does. Let's go back to guest. And eco. Yeah, that works. Cool. That works. Last parking location in app. Yes, it does have that. Jim asking important question. Where's Jim? Did they tell you about any feature that would come in the shop except new Web Connect subscription? No, I was hoping. I saw in an ID.5 once that there was Spotify and other stuff, but the shop doesn't work today. The main changes are going to be when driving and only for cars with side sensors. No, the lane assist changed. Travel assist control changed a bit. I want the driver profiles to save seat position. Well, let's try that. Let's try that. I'm going into guest. And we're going to change the seat position. Let's do that. I'm going all the way back. All the way back and up. Totally stupid. Okay, I'm all the way up and in the back. And now, let's go back to my thing. Yes! The seat change seat position. Stop now. It does change the seat position back to the position that I was in. That's cool. Does something. That's cool. Seating position. Let's see if the mirrors change too. Let's do that. Let's go back to guest. My seat will change. No, the seats don't change. Why? Seat settings may change when switching users, but it doesn't do it now in the. So maybe with guest you can do it. It has to be a normal game changer. Let's see if the mirrors do it too. Gonna switch the mirrors now. This is all the way to the outside and down. Totally stupid position in guest. And now let's go to. It does it. The mirrors change. Cool. It has memory seats, yes. But it's cool that it does it with the profiles. License expired for emergency calls. Oh my god. Let's go back. It's stupid that with guest it doesn't do the seats or the mirrors. Mirror, seat, driving profile. That's great. It is. What else do we have? What else can we change that would be for driving? I mean, this mirror is not electric. The passenger seat, by the way, also has memory seats. It's too bad that a guest cannot have all the settings. Memory seats have been listed for a while. At least they finally got around adding them, make it work together. That's true. I fear my doesn't do the seating trick because I have normal electric seats. I think so too. Connected phone, AC temp, for example. Let's see that. I changed the AC off and do it to 18 degrees. Let's go back. Yes, AC is on 21 degrees. The climate is also changing. Huh. Let's see if the settings change. Okay, I have guest. And now it's again the 18. It remembered that. It remembered that with guest, but the seating position this doesn't remember with a guest. But let's change some settings. Exterior comfort light. We turn that off. Switch on when approached. No animation. And dynamic lights you turn off. Light animation off. And this also on 0. Cool, let's go in here. I cannot even save this, by the way. And then if I go back to me. Stop. Now let's go to settings. Comfort light. No. Yep, it's all back. All back the normal way. Dynamic, I hadn't that on. I had this classic. And I had this on. It didn't change all of it. But some is different. Well, do we have the driving data? That would be interesting. Auto hold on off. Yeah, let's try that. Where's auto hold? Come on. Auto hold. I have it. No, let's have it off on my thing. And I wanna reset this nut. Then we go to the guest. Climate changed. Then we go. Can we reset it now? And we turn auto hold on. Then we go back to me. Let's see. Auto hold on. No, this doesn't go with profiles, and the trip also doesn't go with profiles. Okay, that's bad with the auto hold. That would have been nice. Can you remove the guest account? No, you cannot. You can just add other accounts, but you need the app. The person needs the Volkswagen account and everything, and they can then connect it as well. Any changes to the mobile app? Yes. I think the guest is resetting to default every time we switch to other profile. No, because it remembered the red. The red was set by me. The red was set by me. The temperature was set by me. That wasn't in the thing. Because every time I do this, it changes this. The only thing with guest, it doesn't save the seating position. I can remove me. Delete active user. Nope. Let's not do that. Cool. Other major noises. Will the interior light now finally turn on when you open the door at night? That with me. You don't have this off, right? When you have this wrong, then it doesn't turn on. That's important. But it does it with me. So it's off now, and now it's on. So when I come from outside, it should turn on. Well, it's not dark now. Yeah. Oh, come on. Can't even open the door. Yes. The lights are on. And when I press ignition, they fade out. Morning. Something to check over the weekend, I guess. Same with mirrors not unfolding when preheating is on and you approach the car. Mirrors not unfolding when preheating is on and you approach the car. I think still creep, yes. What did I miss? Everything? Yeah, creep is all, it's the same thing as before. Delete your profile and now you can't get in. It's true. I haven't, I'll have the auto folding off, especially in the winter. You should have that off. Bad for the mirrors. Any more questions? Other than that, I'll stop and go home. Any questions? Anything you want to see? We did a lot with the profiles. That's cool that we can see that. Still bugs you when the key is not in the car and ignition is on. Well, of course, that's with every car. That's normal. Mobile app, I talked about it already. You can see if the car is locked, but you cannot lock or unlock it. You can see where the car is parked, but not when it's driving. And you can see when the door or the trunk is open. When am I going to get it? I say July. I have no idea, but I say July. I say 2.4 will start in the next few weeks, and it takes at least 2 to 3 months till everybody has it. And I say 2 months after 2.4, 3.0 will be rolled out. I have no idea, I'm just saying. I came late, I need to watch from the beginning. I wonder what 3.1 adds to the system. 3.1 will add a few things. It will add, I'm guessing, battery heating. It will, for when you navigate to a charger, but I don't know yet. It will add plug and charge, and it will add that the trip meter is in here. We have seen that in the ID bus. On pictures, you can see the ID bus has here on the right, has the trip meter, and you do that with the OK button. Have you tested route planning? Yes, route planning is very simple. You go into settings, route guidance, and here in the options for charging, and you can select at what the destination, how much range you should have left, and on the route when you go to a charger, and with what you want to pay. There's not a thing like in a better route planner where you can select more. It works in Germany and in Austria here, but it didn't work to any other country. So when I do it like this, it will show all the charging stations here, and it starts here, and then it will tell me, okay, you charge on this charger for 16 minutes. It is 125 kilometers away. Then next one is 246 from here, so 120. You charge for 29 minutes, and then here Nempitz, and then you arrive here, and this is so wrong. You can never get from Nempitz to there. That's 190 kilometers. It's 200 kilometers. Other charging station. Look, you can select a different one. In that area. I haven't seen that. But if you are navigating to outside of Germany and Austria, like Paris. Well, I should have added. Made a mistake. I made a mistake. I wanted to do a new one. Come on. Takes a bit to Paris. It doesn't say hello at all, I think. Test drilling to another country, check if calculated charging spots. It does not. Only it's Germany and Austria. So it does this, and it doesn't do any charging stops. If I go to Paris. Yeah, it doesn't do it. On-off lane assist is the same way. It's mandatory in the EU. You still have to do it yourself. You need OBD11 for that. I have it off in my car. The car load map data based on where the car is. Yes. So I don't know what countries are in what thing. They just revealed the price of the Toyota 63 Canadian ID4 all-wheel drive top rim 56 crazy town. Thank you for the info on the route planning. Seems useful. Is the press car 58? Yes. Are you going to test your charging speed? Yes, I will do that. I already looked at the with OBD11. Where do I have it, by the way? Did I leave it in the old car? I left it in my ID.3. So I checked the battery content with Car Scanner Pro. So this car is a few months old. My car is 2 years old. And this car here has 57.5 and my car has 53.9 kilowatt hours usable energy. Not sure if this has been answered. Is the reduced power consumption with software version 3.0? This was the marketing teaser. Plus 50 kilometers. There's a reduced power consumption with software version 3.0? It wasn't advertised here. Nobody. I was at the event where they showed the software and they have not mentioned that at all. Maybe with the heat pump in the winter and that the battery heater is doing it differently. Maybe you mean that. But just now in the summer driving, the consumption will be exactly the same. No difference. Not that I know of. Why does the shop not work? I asked them, they had no idea. It should work. Maybe it works in a few days. Maybe it's just yesterday and today I could not make it work. Yeah, it always does it. Do a range test. Nah, I don't have time. Sorry. I will drive it down and do a charging test, and then I have to still do a test with the Volvo C40. Do you have an opinion on D versus B for motorway driving when it comes to better range? On the motorway, if you drive constant speed, it doesn't matter. If you're in D and B, on the country and city, D is better, but I drive in B because it feels more comfortable. I don't care about consumption. Can you pull all the software versions of all modules later this weekend? Would allow us to compare with the old version and see what modules they actually upgrade. Do you mean this? Can't see it well. Or did you mean that? Can you manually start the battery heating? No, you cannot. But it will not, if the battery is cold. I know one thing, it will not start battery heater under when it's at 0 degrees. Right now it's at 7 degrees. But I don't know the steps when it will heat and when not. So when it's 3.6 coming out, I'm estimating in 2 to 3 months. That's my estimation. I have no idea, and nobody told me. I'm just guessing. I think that he means the technical data that can be obtained with an OBD. No idea. Like I said, I read out the battery capacity, and that's it. Any more questions? Is there anything you want to do? Because other than that, I'm going home. Any questions? Anything? No, it does not. I did Android Auto navigation and it was not in the head-up display in the augmented reality part. It was not. And by the way, this is the software that all cars will get. This is not some pre-software. They told me this is the normal thing. What do you think about 3.0 overall? It has some good features that I don't need. The only thing what's good for me, so from 2.4 has the most features that I need when it comes to when it comes to 3.0, the only good thing for me is state of charging here. I don't need user profiles. I don't use it. Cindy never drives. It's all me. and I don't use the navigation, the chargers. I do that with a better route planner or do it myself. One pedal driving in B mode or different levels of region in B mode? No, it's the exact same thing. No change. It seems that 0% has reached the stage that IC should have launched with. Yeah, I think so. Still missing Spotify. But I won't use it anyways. I would use it with Android Auto. Can you test later if the preheater works with plug-in home charger? What do you mean preheater? I charged the car at home and had it plugged in, and it preheated the cabin in the morning. The same as in my Id.3. It already works since I have the car for 2 years. It works. It depends on your car what you have. I'm in a Pro, 58 kilowatt hour. If you haven't seen, that's the car I'm sitting in. Yeah, 2.4 has the most benefit to me. Yeah, the power for preheating when you plug in comes from the charger. That has been that way all the time since I own my Id.3 for almost 2 years. Yeah, the dealers don't know anything about 2.4 yet. I know when they will get informed, but I can't tell. I'm sorry. Got delayed. Is that the King's Red? I think so. Beautiful. Battery preheating. Always the car always. You mean to a charger? No. But if you mean that you get full range, yes, but now in steps. Beautiful car. I love that color. I'm not a fan of the rims. I like mine better. Are those really winter tires? Yeah, winter. That says it. Winter contact. Why do you have winter tires on a car? See, so I cannot make a range test anyways. It has winter tires on there. What was the new max charge speed with 3.0? Doesn't change. That's with 2. No, it's true. You're right. With 3.0 in this car, it will have the same as the Cooper Born, which is 131 kilowatt peak. I will do a charging test in the next few days. This gets annoying. What gets annoying? The waiting, yes. That gets annoying. That's true. Okay, any more questions? Otherwise, I'm going home. Ask me now. I make a video about the whole thing you can do. How accurate is the state of charge prediction at arrival? There is no state of charge prediction. It's with range, not with state of charge. You select 30 or 40 or 50 kilometers and it will to calculate in a way that it arrives with that. Okay, since nobody has anything, I will go now. You all take care. Did the range prediction change in 3.0? I guess the cold weather improvements are not measurable. That is the same as always. The range prediction display was always good. Was always awesome. Okay, that's it for me. Pro frontal camera. You all take care. Normal video will come soon. Bye.